Hello friends, this is Schrient and it's time for some Code Realize Wintertide Miracles. Time to do Lupin's route properly. Thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, let me know what you think. I do always appreciate it. Here we go. An alternative story based on events that transpired after Finis's route in the previous game, Future Blessings. For Lupin! He's so cute in that picture. Code Realize. The terrorist plot that engulfed the entire world, orchestrated by scientific genius Isaac Beckford, the modern Prometheus. So each of these does have about the similar opening, but it's always good to go through it, I guess. Through the lunatic act of rendering himself a pseudo-deity, thus manipulating humanity to its bidding, Beckford sought to accelerate the advance of civilization by instigating an endless state of world war. The linchpin of this horrific plan was me, Isaac's daughter, Guardia. Embedded in my chest, blooming like some terrible flower, was a precursor to the Philosopher's Stone, the Horologium. Beating in perpetuity, it acted as an artificial heart, but it was also a curse, filling my body with deadly poison. And yet, my destiny lives a monster, forever unable to touch or be touched by another living soul. Slowly but surely, it all began to change the night I met a certain gentleman thief. And following that fateful night, both to search for my father and to discover the reason I was born, I journeyed to the city of Steel, London, where I met many a dear friend. Arsene Lupin, magnificent gentleman thief. Impy Barbicane, a brilliant engineer in pursuit of his dreams. Victor Frankenstein, an alchemist haunted by his past. Saint Germain, a nobleman as mysterious as he was elegant. Abraham von Helsing, a war hero known as the human weapon. In meeting them, and in living with them, I learned that I was more than capable of love, and most certainly not a doll as I once believed. I learned that I could feel warmth. I learned there was no monster. It was through them, I think, that I was able to save my brother. My little brother, who yearned for love and suffered dearly in search of it. It was through them I was able to confront him, a scientist who met a pitiful fate, driven mad by his quest for lost love. My father. In the end, he lost both his mad ideas and his life. I've since returned to my family home in Wales and live with my brother, Finis. Sometimes my friends come to visit, and occasionally I visit them, but most of my days are spent in tremendous peace and quiet with my brother. We've been back in Wales for some time now, and just as I begin to fall into the rhythms of this calm new lifestyle, the seasons begin to turn almost before I realized, and the crisp bite of winter was in the air. As we enter December, our breath is visible in puffs of white, and the wind can feel cold enough to freeze. Winter in Wales is quiet, but somehow lonely. But I know the city I hold so dear couldn't care less about the cold. I'm sure it's as vibrant as always. In fact, I have no doubt this winter the Steel City will be even livelier than last year. I found out only a few days ago. It seems London has planned to celebrate Christmas with even more pomp than usual, celebrating its successful reconstruction. Queen Victoria herself intends to lead her subjects in decorating the streets with Christmas trees. And the grand Christmas market will be chock-a-block with stalls and stands. As beautiful as the city is, I can only imagine how glorious it will all seem decorated in a rite of color. It'll be such an eventful day. I can't imagine my friends won't be celebrating, especially Lupin, who definitely loves a good party. I have a feeling something wonderful is going to happen on Christmas. I can't shake the notion, though likewise I can't help but be excited for the fast approaching date. This is a tale of a certain Christmas day in glorious wintertide London. Beautifully covered in snow. Winter. Night falls early and morning is slow to arrive. The sun seems reluctant to spend much time in the sky, and bracing winds chill to the bone. On an icy early winter's night, beneath a moon so starkly cold it feels as though even breath would freeze.
これは盛大な歓迎イタミール。他人の生き地で醜く肥え太った悪徳商人殿。あなたが罪なき人々を虐げた末に手に入れた虚栄の象徴、黄金のネックレス。この麗しき泥棒紳士、アルセーヌ・ルパンがいただいていくぜ。
It's Lupin! My elegant voice echoes throughout the night, shattering the winter silence like glass.
何をしている？捕らえろ！殺しても構わん！
Upon hearing the merchant's cry, a small army of hired thugs rushes into the room. 10 of them, 20, 30. Bizarrely, the merchant begins to applaud, seemingly pleased by how many of his thugs he managed to summon. I chuckle breezily and spread my hands.
おっと、悪い。いただくとは言っても、お代がまだだった。そんじゃ、遠慮なく受け取ってくれ、商人さんよ。別に釣りはいらねえからよっと。
I wave my arm and thick white smoke instantly engulfs the chamber.
なんじゃこれは。下がれ。ただの煙じゃないぞ。体が
And with that, the merchant's small army is wholly incapacitated. Leaving the stunned thugs behind, I kick open a window, grab a roof towel, and sling myself onto the rooftop. I hardly need an inch in it, but my escape route was planned long in advance. Laughing again louder this time, I dance off the roof and into the London night.
さて、今夜も守備は上々と。相変わらず自分の手際に惚れ惚れしちまうぜ。
Wow, dashing along the top of the narrow wall, leaping from rooftop to rooftop. Leaving the panicked voices calling after me far behind, I fly through the city as though my feet grew wings.
しかし、詐欺を繰り返して私腹を肥やすなんざ、悪党はどこの国でも変わらねえな。
I steal a glance at the necklace tucked safely in my pocket. I had researched it, and the merchant from whom I liberated the bauble had required it less than scrumptiously. I know the crooked fat cat will report its theft to the yard. He wouldn't dare. If the constable presses him about his province, he may very well find himself in prison. That said, it's possible the yard may mount an investigation of their own accord. My escape caused no small racket. Pish tush, it's none of my concern. The man brought it on himself.
じゃああとは適当なところで降りて人混みに紛れ。甘いぞルパン。貴様の行動などお見通しだ。
Oh no, it's you.
レオンのおっさん、どこから生えてきやがった。
Just as I was about to jump the gap to the next rooftop, a familiar face rose from beneath the eaves. I hadn't the foggiest where he may have caught wind of my nocturnal daring-do. What is daring-do? But nevertheless, here I stand before the captain of the royal guard and a platoon of his guardsmen. Any number of ploys I might play came to mind, but Leonard was skilled. He had proven himself a troublesome adversary. I clicked my tongue and stopped cold, scanning for an alternate route just as I spot one.
Yosh! Soin! Come here!
Take aim. You have guns? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, crap. Half a heartbeat later, the men waiting at attention had trained their guns on me.
おいおい、問答無用かよ。
当然の行動だ。この誇り高き王室近衛兵長ランパール・レオンハルト。犯罪者風情と問答をする気はない。
話すと話術に惑わされるから何も考えず撃とうってだけの話だよな。し、兵長殿に聞かれるぞ。
Even his soldiers are doubting him a bit.
心配せずとも中身はゴム弾だ。当たっても骨がへし折れる程度だから安心してお縄につけ。
だあ、その発言のどこに安心できる要素があるってんだよ。
Seriously, didn't sound good at all. Curses. 10 guardsmen with rifles aimed straight at my heart. I'd have little problem escaping without much as a flesh wound if I had been running this job solo. But...
Soin!
Cardi's here? My body moves out its own accord. Rubber bullets may not be fatal, but a direct hit would still do serious damage. Adamant that none would get past me, I spread my cape wide to protect. I don't think Cardi's there. I realized my mistake too late and immediately regret my actions. I might protect the whole of London from Leonard's rubber bullets, but it would be to no avail. Why, my beautiful star apprentice, always by my side, was no longer by my side. Or Lupin!
兵長殿、命中しました。ルパンは軒下に落下した模様です。
Even Leonard's surprised.
兵長殿？
おお、よくやった。取り急ぎ落下地点を包囲せよ。
はっ。
あのルパンがこうもあっさり何かの罠か。
ありえねえ。
My fall had been broken by a shrubbery. Thoroughly tangled within it, I muttered unconsciously to myself.
泥棒紳士ともあろうものがおっさんたちに不覚を取るなんざ。
A rubber bullet to the chest whilst distracted by someone who wasn't even there. I'd fall first into topiaries. This preposterous vision of a pathetic pioneer stuck in a bush, doubtless one of my top 10 greatest failures. Trying to ignore the prickling pain, I forced my way through the shrubs and regained my feet. A spark of luck amidst the misfortune. Since I had fallen so easily, the guards would be on high alert, hackles raised. Indeed, London's finest appeared to be moving with utmost caution. If I manage to melt away into the evening throngs, I'll be home free, though a more inelegant escape is hard to imagine. I bet. Especially for you. I used my wire to vault over a rough iron fence, dodging tree branches, and swiftly turn onto another street. Though still dazed from the shock of the fallen impact, I break into a run. It's snowing. If only this had been an isolated mishap, but the fact is I've been making far too many amateurish blunders of late. Gritting my teeth against the cold, I sprint down the lane to the mansion. So Lupin's been messing up lately, huh? Lupin?
おい、待て待てフラン、この薬めちゃくちゃしみるじゃねえか。
効き目優先って言ったのはルパンだよ。もうちょっとだから我慢して。
いや、だからってこの薬は。
世間を騒がす天下の大泥棒も医者の前では肩出しってやつ。けどまあ怪我したのがフランちゃんが屋敷に来てくれたタイミングでよかったじゃん。
本当にね。でもルパンにしては珍しいね。こんなボロボロで帰ってくるとか。
今回はあれだ、ちょっと調子が悪かっただけだ。
Victor had a day off from the clinic today. Visiting as any good friend might, he now finds himself worried tending to my wounds. I came back to the mansion quite exhausted and not insignificant pain, only to find myself thoroughly manhandled through Victor's medical machinations.
しかし派手にやられちゃってまあ。ほれほれ、ここの傷なんてこうしてつついたりしたら。
Oh, Impy.
いった、あいった。
He gave Impy a good job.
フラン、怪我人一人追加な。ついでに頭に病気ないかも見てやってくれ。
仲がいいのはいいけど、怪我人増やさないでってば。
CC's sad.
なあ、悪いなシシ。お前にまで心配かけちまったか。
Oh, CC's so cute, but I don't like sad CC. I want happy CC. There we go. I let my body go limp, CC lapping at my hand. Healing quickly is infinitely superior to healing slowly, yes, and I asked for this stinging tincture myself. Stinging? More like burning. It better not be poison. I keep my breathing steady as Victor applies the last of the dubious augment.
はい、これでおしまい。幸いなことに骨の損傷はないみたいだね。
Seriously, thank goodness.
多くは内身と落下地の擦過所。そのあたりの痛みはすぐ取れると思うよ。
サンキュー。助かったぜ、フラン。
I rolled down my sleeves gently, attempting to avoid the cups and scrapes. Victor and IB look fixedly at me, a typical concern writ on their faces.
それにしても、やっぱりルパンらしくないよね。
Seriously, it's not.
まさか捕まりかけた上に、こんなになって帰ってくるなんて。
だよな。ショルメ相手ならまだしも、相手はおっさんだったって話だし。
どうにも調子が出なくてよ。たまにはこんな日もあるだろう。つーかしれっと、俺がヘボ探偵相手なら捕まるみてえな言い方するんじゃねえよ。
If Sholmes are after you? Oh no. Maybe Sholmes and Watson, because Watson's cool. I try to summon up bluster, but I hear the lacking conviction in my voice. It was clear even to me that the excuses and reassurances were falling flat.
調子が出ないか。傷以外には特に問題なさそうだけど。でも季節柄寒くなってきて少しずつ風も流行ってきたし、ルパン自身何か不調は感じてない？
It was snowing.
いや、体の方は問題ねえよ。特に病気って感じもない。
原因が思い当たらないなら単に疲れてるんじゃないの？ほら、あの事件が終わってからもフランスに行ったりこっちで仕事したりでひっきりなしに動いてたわけじゃん。
そうだね。自覚はなくても今まで頑張ってた分の反動が来るのはありえない話じゃない。
That is true. Oh, that's it. I mull the idea over and it makes sense. I realize I've been nodding unconsciously.
つうかさ、こんな調子じゃそのうち本当にヤードあたりに捕まっちゃうぜ。噂の泥棒紳士アルセーヌ・ルパン、足を滑らせて転んで逮捕とか。
Hey, that's never gonna happen.
ねえよ。ねえよな。つうか、万一俺が捕まったら真っ先に共犯としてお前らの名前出してやるから覚えとけよ。
熱い信頼ですこと。
Ironclad. So ironclad. I can't help but grin at this, shrugging my shoulders. Victor and Impy nod and laugh sardonically.
まあひとまず治るまで無理は厳禁。体を休めることが優先だね。
Yes, doctor. The fact of the matter is, I can think of nothing more embarrassing than getting nabbed because I pushed myself too hard. With a single quick nod, I resolved to accept Victor's advice. 1 week later.
よし、ほぼ全開だな。
That was a quick week. For the first few days of the convalescence, I took it easy, resting as I worked on escape gadgets. Gradually, I began to move my body, transitioning to light exercise with Cece. With all the time out of my hands, it seemed a good opportunity to put a theory to the test. Oh, I like that outfit on him.
別に俺の腕が鈍ったわけじゃなさそうなんだよな。
Warming up at a casual pace, I closed my eyes and listened carefully. The faint scent of machine oil wafting from the inner courtyard must mean Eppy is tinkering with his machines again. Outside my window, I hear birds. Judging from the bird song and wing flap distribution, there must be 4 of them.
よし、完璧。感覚はこれっぽっちも衰えてね。
Well, that was really awesome. In fact, it almost feels as though my senses are sharper than they were before. Though, why all the amateur slip-ups lately? I still am the foggiest.
でかい山を越えちまったから気が抜けちまってるのかね。
My words dissipate into the empty air, without nobody to hear them but me. When I think of major turning points in my life, the absolutely first thing that comes to mind is, unsurprisingly, the incident. Isaac Beckford's world-spanning terrorist action, what he called Code Realize. I had been aware of it and actively trying to quell it since before I left France. In the end, we were able to prevent the conflagration from expanding beyond the UK's borders, me, my friends, Cardia. After succeeding my master, it became my only goal, my raison d'etre. And to be perfectly blunt, it was a performance of heroic thief Arsene Lupin's life. With such a monumental task achieved, I felt satisfied, elated really. Perhaps that's why. My moral code as a thief remains steadfastly unchanged, yet I no longer feel like my old self. I fulfilled my ultimate goal, and in so doing, perhaps lost something of myself. It does make sense. It makes perfect sense, and yet...
それだけじゃねえよな。これは。
I feel restless, ill at ease, unable to shake the feeling I've lost something important. It feels like some force that had been beside me for so long, something I'd taken for granted, was suddenly gone. Cardia! His musings got interrupted. As if privy to my thoughts, a knock reverberates through the house. My heart skips a beat. No, it couldn't be. Wales is on the other side of the country. She can't possibly be here. Yes, she does visit from time to time, but surely not today. Fully cognizant of the fact of a purely logical level, I nevertheless called her name, hoping against hope for a distant possibility.
カルディ。
おや、てっきりうたた寝でもしているのかと思いましたが。
It's the Count!
起きていたようですね。お邪魔しますよ、ルパン。
A slim figure stands in the doorway, though not the one I was expecting. It is the lord of the manor himself, the Count Saint Germain.
さんじゃねえか。なんだよ。帰ってきてたのか。
ええ、連絡が遅れて失礼しました。何分、先ほどロンドンに着いたばかりでして。
Did he have ideal business to deal with? Had something happened with the shadowy organization Saint Germain seems to work for, Idea? After the naturalist incident, Saint Germain had been spending less and less time at the mansion. But for whatever reason, he is once again returning to the mansion with frequency. Back when our lives were inextricably enmeshed with the horologium, our personal goals came into conflict at times. But with that affair at the end, there can be no doubt Saint Germain is a trustworthy friend to us all.
旅の空でいい茶葉を手に入れましてね。世間話ついでにお茶でもどうかと伺わせてもらった次第です。男二人では花がありませんが、よろしければ付き合っていただけませんか？
Sure, Saint, sure. Without waiting for my reply, Saint Germain begins pouring black tea.
ひょっとして俺の調子が悪そうだってフランたちに聞いたのか？
They probably did. Saint Germain claims some other half-articulate reason for dropping by, but I'm sure he's concerned for me. He is our friend. Grateful for the Count's thoughtful nature, I sit down across from him.
悪いな。気を使わせちまってよ。
いえいえ、お気になさらず。仲間を心配するのは当然のことですよ。しかしまあ、確かに珍しい姿ではありますね。あなたがそこまで悩んだ顔を浮かべるのは。
別に大したことじゃねえ。フランたちが心配しすぎなんだっての。ただちょっと調子が悪いだけで。
As good as ever, Saint Germain scans my face wordlessly. His thoughts are impossible to read.
なんだ？どうした？
This is getting uncomfortable, I bet. Saint's got that look on his face. I don't believe you kind of look. Firstly, avoiding his gaze, I take a sip of my tea.
考え事はカルディアさんのことでしょうか？
You choked up poor Lupin. The Count expertly plucks that which has been ailing me from the depths of my chest, and I act dramatically.
お前、イデアとやらの力で人の心の中まで読めるとか言い出さねえよな。
まさか。先ほどあなた自身が名前を言いかけていましたので、確認のために口に出しただけですよ。とはいえ、そこまで素直な反応が返ってくるとは思っていませんでしたが。
Saint Germain managed to poke me right where it hurt. I couldn't think of anything to say. Clearly pulling no punches, he takes another step towards me.
やはりあなたが調子を崩しているのは彼女の事柄みで間違いなさそうですね。
そういうことになるのか、やっぱ。
I couldn't deny it. Looking back, this is what almost got me caught by that crooked merchant's guards. And just earlier, when I couldn't collect my thoughts, they were always dominated by thoughts of her, Ardia.
彼女がロンドンを去ったことを寂しく思うのは当然のことです。それだけ彼女の存在は大きかった。私とてあの花のような愛らしい姿がここにないことを悲しく思っていますから。
そりゃまあな。俺も当然寂しいのは否定できねえ。いやけどあいつだけが特別ってわけじゃねえぞ。
The Lupin lovelorn, aw.
バンやドラちゃんが出て行った時も同じぐらいの寂しさはあったわけだし。
そんなに慌てて言わずともよくわかっていますよ。
It was true, though. Even Victor, here in the same city, though quite a distance from Saint Germain's estate. The only people living here now are myself, Impy, and Saint Germain, master of the manse. Not to forget Cece, but the human occupants number 3. Realizing how drastically my friends and housemates have dwindled in numbers, black tea sits bitter in my throat.
最後の方は8人と1匹ですか。あの頃は本当に賑やかな日々でした。
That's a nice amount of people.
今この屋敷がこんなに静かなことが少し不思議なくらいに。
This game is so soothing.
一番騒がしいやつはまだ残ってるけどな。
Are you talking about Impy? Still, Even though I had to part with friend after friend, parting with Cardia was another matter entirely. When I think of them, the first face in my mind's eye is always hers. Unable to deny the fact to myself that has formed a vicious circle, only making it worse. Unable to deny what's really going on with me.
先ほども言いましたが、ルパンが悩んでいる様を表に出すのは珍しいですね。とはいえ、12月の後半までにはなんとか調子を戻していただきたいところですが。
12月の後半?
Saying nothing, Saint Germain produces a broadsheet and slides it over to me. Wearing a puzzled expression, I cast my eyes over the ostensibly presented article on the front page.
鋼鉄の町に聖夜の灯火を。ノーチラス事件からの復興を記念して、女王陛下は町を挙げて大々的にクリスマスを祝うことを発表。へえ、祭りってわけか。女王様も粋な計らいをするもんだ。
A city-wide party for Christmas. Nice.
ええ、大きな被害があったからこそ盛大な祭りを開いて光を灯そうとのことです。せっかくですし、この屋敷でも祝いの一つもしようと思いますが、そんな賑やかな聖夜の祭りだというのに参加者が暗く沈んでいては悲しいですから。
The corner of my mouth turns up in a dry smile. The Count's way of being considered is so very him. I'm sure he visited my room this morning specifically to show me this article. Had motives. After exchanging a few more pleasantries, Saint Germain eventually takes his leave. Alone now, absent-mindedly reflect on events of the recent past. A massive blunder I still scarcely believe I committed. Acting so unlike myself, my friends are voicing concern, and I just can't pull myself out of it. At the heart of it all.
カルディア、お前がそばにいないからだ。
I think it's kind of cool that she used to be his apprentice, though. That's cool. I had to admit it to myself. Ever since Cardia left our merry band and returned to Wales, I haven't been able to stop thinking about her, and that's led to countless little mistakes that keep adding up. To borrow Victor's turn of phrase, these must be the repercussions of my fatigue.
情けねえ。離れて初めて大切さに気づくなんてよく言ったもんだ。
What worth indeed. Without her here, I feel as though I'm completely lost sight of who I am. I suppose that I've taken being with Cardia for granted, a matter of course. Immediately, followed by this realization, bitter regret burns in the pit of my stomach. I think back to our parting. I'm considering going back home to Wales to live with Finnis. It was shortly after we succeeded in preventing Isaac Beckford's heinous terrorist attack. But from Cardia and Finnis's perspective, they'd only just lost their father. She delivered this news to the entire crew with Finnis by her side. I suspected such a day might eventually come. Our gang formed organically, comrades united by shared objectives. Some of us achieved those objectives and some did not. So others among us found their objectives changed entirely. 1 second. Though we all had personal goals, once the most pressing issue had been quelled, our relationship did not remain the same. And that Mulu? Cardia's decision to return to her family home with her only brother seemed natural enough, even if all of us wished the day had not come quite so soon. And when the day of her departure arrived, I expended my every ounce of will to keep myself from stopping her. If a happy life for her family is what she truly desires, how am I to stop her? The train carrying Cardia receded gradually into the distance. The call of its steam whistle grew faint and silent. And yet, there I remained. I don't know how long I stood staring at those train tracks, stretching as far as the eye could see. If only I had chosen different words that day. If only I had been able to toss aside my vanity my stubbornness, my pride, and simply yell out, "Don't go." Cardia may very well have stayed here in the mansion, her day spent happily with friends, and she would have been right beside me. I could just see her, laughing so close her hands could touch. Could such a future have come to pass? Empty, meaningless fantasies of futures that might have been passed through my mind, one after the other. Loneliness. No, that single word couldn't begin to describe the weight, the choking heat of what I'm feeling.
なんだよ、この感情は。天下の大泥棒、アルセーヌ・ルパン様が華麗さのかけらもありゃしねえ。
You stole your heart. I fall flat on my bed, releasing an inarticulate groan. It's not as though I'll never see her again. She still comes to visit London from time to time, and Wales may be quite a distance, but far from insurmountable one. The skies are unusually clear, making the heavens seem even more vast than usual. At the far corner of my vision, the sun glints brightly in the stark winter sky. I wonder what Cardi's doing right now.
うだうだ考えてるだけじゃダメだ。それこそ俺らしくね。
Now that I finally understand what the problem is, there are any number of ways I can tackle the issue. Paying an unexpected visit probably wouldn't be the best idea, so first. Now, how to enact this plan I've concocted? I sit at my desk ruminating. What's he doing? Ooh.
背景、カルディア殿。近いうちにあなたの笑顔をいただきます。泥棒紳士、アルセーヌ・ルパン。
Okay, that's quite a letter. It's a proclamation of theft happened. I do like that picture though. The red and black with him is cool. Very nice.
よし。これであとは情報収集して、侵入経路、退路の確保。って違う。これじゃただの予告状じゃねえか。
Yes, you did. You want to steal her heart. I crumple up and toss away the sheet of letter paper upon which I had instinctively written one of my typical drama notes. Scratching my head, I stare blankly at a new sheet of stationery equally as blank. We had exchanged letters before, though not with any particular frequency. But today, for some reason, the words are fusing to flow.
くそ、全然浮かんでこねえ。普通の手紙がこんな難しいとは。
I can bang out one of my theatrical intention to burgle notices with barely half a thought, but when it came down to writing of this particular missive, it felt like I was dragging my pen hand through molasses.
しかめっ面してても仕方ねえよな。とにかく何か書きながら考えねえと。
And so I resolved to write. Oh. Okay, I get to make a choice here. Awesome. What should I choose, I wonder? I was hoping to stream the whole thing, but I don't know. I thought it was hurting. I think I picked up out recent happenings. I did play this before. I resolved to first write about what had been happening recently, and a gentle sing into writing more naturally, or so I hoped. But the only recent events of note was a job I bungled so badly.
華麗なる泥棒紳士ルパン様は悪徳商人を出し抜いて首飾りを奪い、で、隣の屋根に飛ぼうとした瞬間、うっかりして近衛兵の銃弾が直撃。見事軒先に叩き落とされて怪我を負い、慌てて逃げる羽目になりましたとさ。
You wanna write that to her?
いや、こりゃダメだろ。わざわざ心配させるようなことを書いてどうすんだよ。
Yeah, you don't want to do that. I can see it now, Cartier receiving this letter and getting worried sick. And beyond that, my gentlemanly pride would never allow me to write something so uncouth about myself. I thought through things again, rewrote, discarded, rewrote, rinsed, repeated.
全然浮かばね
Oh
え
no. Once the bin was completely full, I let my head fall to the desk and raised a weak cry.
なんかねえのか
Maybe you're overthinking it? I'm trying to write a letter because I want to see her. That's the entire point. Yet I can't even write out these simple words. Really, how pathetic can I get? Groaning, my cheek pressed against the surface of the desk, I noticed something lying on its far corner. Ooh, is that pamphlet that Saint Germain gave us? It was a broadsheet newspaper Saint Germain had left earlier. That's right. The front page article was all about the London.
そうだこれなら
Days passed in the blink of an eye. Before I knew it, it was only a few days until Christmas. All throughout the city, gleaming decorations were being hung and the grand Christmas market was sprung up. Preparations were being made across London for the scrumptious festivities to come, just as here on this particular high street. Ooh, the mansion's all festive and beautiful. I like it. They went all out. And of course, the spirit of Christmas had come upon Saint Germain's mansion as well.
あ、ルパン、そっちのベル取ってちょうだいな。ここの壁に飾り付けちゃうからさ。もしもし、ルパンさん、聞こえてる？
No, he's not listening.
なあ飾り付けなほらよ
Oh, thank you.
Do you see?
うわー、ベルが噛みついてきた
Oh no, Caesar.
っておいおいおい、違うでしょ。なんでシシーちゃん渡してくるわけ？
Casey did not like that.
おう悪いなシシ
そこは俺に謝るとこじゃないの？
No, it's not. No, it should be though.
まあまあ、ルパンもさ、ちょっとぼーっとしてただけだよ。それよりルパン、オーナメントの星を上の方に飾ってほしいんだけど。
おう任せときな身軽さが泥棒紳士の売りだからよよしこいつでいいんだよな
ルパン、足元足元。
うおー
Lupin? Oh gosh, no. You foul? For real?
大丈夫？頭とか打ってない？
I crawled out from beneath the mountain of ornaments I took a swan dive into when I tripped. I wasn't seriously injured and the pain was negligible. Instead, I was shocked and disbelief at having tripped like this.
悪いフラン壊れちまったやつがあったら後で修理しとくからよ
I sighed and let my shoulders droop. Christmas is right around the corner. I've been doing my absolute best to get back to my old self, but it's not working. What results this?
困りましたね。華麗なる泥棒紳士ともあろうものがどうにも調子が出ませんね。
本格的に一回休んだら？最近日常生活も危うい感じだし、大きな事故が起きてからじゃ遅いよ。
この様子じゃ本当にな。マジでどっか病気だったりしない？
違うって体はどこも悪くねえんだ
I'm well aware of the source of my angst. If I could somehow get past it, everything else would sort itself out, I think. I wasn't certain at all. My shoulders drooped even lower.
まあとりあえずは休憩としましょうか。
賛成。まだ時間に余裕あるし、最悪バンやドラちゃんが来てから手伝ってもらえばいいでしょ。
なああいつらはもうじきロンドンに戻るんだったか
うん。 バンたちはその予定だけど、それ以外だと。
Just then, Saint Germain hurriedly takes a step forward before Victor can finish his sentence.
そうでした。ルパン、あなたに一つしてもらいたいことがありまして。
Victor seemed concentrated at having been cut off. I cocked my head quizzically.
してもらいたいこと？
クリスマスパーティー用の食材を買い足していただきたいのです。そうでしたね、インピ？
そうだった。ちょっと待っててちょうだいな。今リスト作っちゃうからさ。
What are they hiding? Impy jotted the list down with such speed it was being thrust in my face before he had finished speaking. I glanced over the shocking list of Impies and chuckled sardonically, nodding at him.
そうだな。わかった。行ってきてやるよ。ここでぼーっとしてるよりは買い出しの方が役に立てそうだしな。
And with that, Lupin made his way wearily out of the mansion.
伯爵、
Victor fixed Saint Germain with a questioning look.
本当にまだルパンに知らせなくていいんですか？知ればルパンだって調子を取り戻したかもしれないし、そもそもこのままだと。
正直、私としても心苦しくはあります。ですが、このままの状態でずるずると行くのも互いのためにならない。ならば、少々恨まれることになっても、荒療治というものが必要でしょ。
More drastic measures, you say? What's going on?
さすがはクリスマスマーケット。思った以上の人手だな、こりゃ。
Quite a few people then. Interesting. Grumbling about what a bother it is to shovel through the throngs of market-goers, I slowly make my way forward. A vast sea of boisterous humanity surrounds me, making merry. The location where the market proper was being held is especially resplendent. Catching snatches of lively conversation as they ebb and flow all around me gives me the impression of a festival grounds. The thing is, figuring out the real reason Saint Germain and Impy sent me on this errand is child's play. They just want me to step out of the house into the city, refresh myself.
さんはともかくインピーのくせにまた余計な気を使わせちまったな。
I'm actually going to end this episode here, but I thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I do always appreciate it. Have an awesome day.